Alright, bro. So I gotta tell y'all about this one time. I was in 6th grade. So I was in 6th grade, right? And we had this teacher. We'll just call her Miss Barthelia for reference, okay? Okay, I might slip up on her name, but don't go and harass her. She was just figuring out what she was doing in life, I guess. That's the only excuse I have. But one day, right? It was recess. So she was putting in her password onto her phone to access, I don't know, some student grades thing to give everyone an F because she was a terrible teacher. She was mean to everyone. She just put kids in, like, detention for no reason. She always got people in trouble and was mean to them. She had no mercy. And she always false accused people of doing everything. And she was super dramatic. This tale is about how one time she was really dramatic. Anyways. So it was recess, right? And she was putting in her password to her phone. Because, I don't know, grades. Yeah, probably. And there were 4 kids sitting around her, right? So we were all watching her put in her password to her phone. And I said, wow, blank. Nice phone password. And she gave the loudest gasp I've ever heard in my life. Said, how dare you violate me on such, I don't know, manner or level or something, whatever she said. And this was absolute diabolical is what she made it sound. She sent me to the principal's office, all right? And she called my mom and said, this child has made me feel violated like I never have before in my life. And my mother, being that I have been suspended from this school 3 times in the same year, my mother was praying to God I didn't just, like, try and punch the teacher in the nose. Which, at that point, I really wanted to, but, you know, I couldn't. But Miss Barthalia, or whatever I named her, she said she had never felt so violated in her life. And my mother was super freaked out, thinking, oh no, what did my child do? Did he light the principal's hair on fire? Did he try and curse some kid out? Did he say slurs that he's not allowed to say? Well, no. Miss Barthelia said he read my password out loud at recess. In my defense, she was already in front of 4 kids. They all saw her put in her password slowly. So me repeating it did not make much of a difference. I'm sure they weren't going to think about it for like 30 more minutes. It was out of mind by the time recess ended. But anyways, Miss Barthelia explained the story to my mother. And my mother was super relieved and like, oh, okay, yeah, he'll be in a bunch of trouble when he gets home, yeah. And that was mostly the end of it. But me and my mother were laughing when I got home. It was just a super crazy story. This bum teacher, bro. This teacher was not the best, but, you know, they're just getting by. Don't go and harass anyone like this. I just wanted to tell some goofy story of how my teacher was.
Alright, bye.
And have a nice
guys.
day.
Like
have a
and
nice day,
subscribe.
guys.
Alright, bro.